Mike Nolan, what are the situations police officers are not getting into because they don't have the backup today? I don't know. If you know of some, tell me. Let us all know. I haven't heard about any. Is there a lot of crime going on or investigation that should be going on that Burbank police officers are staying out of because they're afraid they won't get backup from other officers because of because we're shorthanded? Spread the word. Give us the details. Let us know. Okay?
Last oral.
Or travel down to Philippe's, have another dinner, and find out if a lawyer can give you an inside scoop on that.
Mr. Will Rogers made some smart-ass remarks, and so I'd like for the record to say that I was at Philippe's some time ago, and that's where I learned that Matt Pavelka's killer was not going to go for the death penalty. It was the day before Lieutenant Pavelka told brother officers and sister officers of the LAPD that he was at peace with accepting a guilty plea with a term of life without possibility of parole. It was several days later that the general public found it out. There's a lot of things over the years that I've learned at Philippe's. Although I'm not an investigative reporter, I found without chewing gum that I could walk and listen, and I found out that it was well worth it to pay attention because that, for instance, was one of the most sensitive cases this city has ever been involved in. And to find that Mr. Rogers believes that I should stand here and identify certain things, I'll give you a simple example, and it's not my place. If an officer doesn't have what he considers to be adequate backup, they don't initiate certain functions because they don't want to pull over 5 individuals in a car knowing that the other units are busy on the other side of the 134 freeway. It's not my place, although I was on scene at the SLA shootout, and in my other life, I have a little bit of experience. What I was trying to communicate, not in a flip or glib manner, fashion, or style of mental masturbation by Mr. Rogers, I was trying to plead with you that our officers deserve a higher base rate of pay so that we can maintain the standards that I'm fortunate enough to grow up under. I like the idea that our personnel have an affection for our city, and Mr. Rogers, in his vaunted position of elected official, can talk to the Burbank police officers himself. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Nolan. Council members, any response to public? Dr. David Gordon.
I'm going to make an oblique response to Mr. Nolan's comment, and it hasn't been my practice, has been my habit, but since Councilmember Rogers has talked about council considering decorum up here, talk about decorum of the speakers, I think there's a necessary and essential need of us council members showing decorum and respect to any speaker. And I don't think it behooves and it is beneficial for any of us to personally criticize or ridicule speakers that come to speak, whether we agree with their position or not. And I'll leave it at that, but I don't think it's appropriate conduct up here in the dais. Thank you.